Hello my evil villains, and this is the Evil Punisher. Um, so as you can guess from the title of this video, that Evil Punisher is coming back. It's returning. I've been gone for a long time. A lot of things that I went through these past few months, I could not record any videos. I don't know where to start, you guys. I've been away for so long. I lost a few of my friends, a lot of villain friends. But yesterday, well, actually last night, I decided to start uploading videos. I'm thinking about uploading videos, not sure. But I feel like I just disappeared a few months ago and never returned. I never came back. Felt like I let a lot of people down. I let myself down, to be honest. I was going through some stuff here in the real world. I was where do I start? I guess I'll start the aftermath. The aftermath of the real life supervillains. Yeah, I did a lot of things wrong to a lot of friends, and you know, I shouldn't have. But you know, it was fun. But it sucked. So the next video I had made a truce, and from the truce I apologized my doings, sort of. I wasn't sorry for what I did. As you guys know, I kept a lot of my videos. I'm a little disappointed at the other villains that decided to delete a lot of their villain videos. It's disappointing, you guys, because it was a point in time where we showed a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers, not YouTubers, but a lot of viewers, what exactly we are capable of, to the extent where we're not going full crazy. You know, we're not going like, oh, we're gonna go kill people. It was just crazy time where villains just were being villains, and it was awesome. I love that. I love that shit. It was cool. It was something different. Nobody's ever seen it before. And since I was away, it's never been the same. I'm not saying I was I was probably the cause of everything, but yeah, it got kind of boring, huh, guys? It just got a little dull, you know. It just got a little you know, it wasn't the same since I was gone. So after the truce video, I decided to make a tribute video of the villains, kind of like a way of me saying sorry to everyone. It's very hard for me to just, you know, when I'm at fault and I know I did wrong, I'll own up to it, and I won't hide from it. I won't make excuses of it. Yeah, I still make excuses, but I still take responsibility for that, for my actions. So the tribute video to the villains of 2019 was kind of my way of saying, you know what, guys, you know, let's just keep doing what we've been doing, you know. Do-it-yourself villain videos, you know, how-to villain videos, attacking videos, like you know, I just wanted to see so many people just doing what I like doing, and doing it their own way, their own like their own talents and stuff. So after the tribute video, I wanted to take a step back. I wanted to take a step back and just watch everyone. But when I decided to do I guess it all started also with the Project Mayhem. Here in Texas, there was a lot of shootings going on, mass shootings, and that played something in my role of kind of disappearing. Here in the real world, I was getting some signs of I don't know. I want to say police. You know, in the real world, I'm a nice guy, and because I work at a convenience store, I was working there. I meet a lot of cops, and they more or less know about my channel. I had it on my van one time or twice, and they asked me about it. So I don't know if that had to do with it, but they were keeping an eye on me. I could tell. I mean, you just know when cops are they're around. You know, you look at a corner, they're there. You go somewhere else and you see a cop following you. You know, so you know when you're being watched by law enforcement. And what I tried to create in Project Mayhem was exactly what it means, Project Mayhem. I was trying to create some kind of like just stir the pot a little bit, you know, just kind of create something. And I got a lot of stuff from my wife. You know, she was telling me this is bad, you shouldn't do this. Kids can get killed, they can get shot, it'll come back on you. And in honesty, I mean, that wasn't my whole intention, but I could see where she was coming from. You know, people have their own way of doing things, and kids are a lot the same. You know, they just want to do their own thing. They don't see any harm in it. Themselves know it's an airsoft gun, but to law enforcement or to an adult, they just see a gun. And because there was a lot of shootings happening here in Texas, you know, 1 + 1 + 1 you know, just doesn't add up. So I had to put a stop to Project Mayhem. It just got to a point where me and my wife were fighting, arguing about it. I told her it's just a video, it's just a toy gun. I owned an airsoft business. I know the problems I would be having, but this was different. This was because there was shootings going on. I couldn't do what I wanted to do. So that was just one check on my list that I had to stop. So aside from that, I tried to better my life. I wanted to go back to school. I said, well, since I'm gonna take a seat back, I'm gonna relax. I'm not gonna do anything. Let other villains do their thing. And yeah, I was gonna go back to school and be an LVN. It's a licensed vocational nurse. So yeah, I wanted to go to school for that. It was gonna be a year. So I started prepping. I started getting my vaccinations. I started getting my paperwork in order. It costed me quite a bit of money to do all that. But yeah, I've tried so many things, guys. I tried to do so many things in the real world, you know, just not villain stuff, because obviously the shootings are happening, and then the villain channel was getting a little too out of control, fighting other villains, and then my wife, and so I said, okay, well, you know, I wanted to be a truck driver. I tried going for my license. It's just like non-stop financial, and I had the money for it. I had everything for it, but it took a lot of time out of my routines trying to get this done, and it never got done. So fast forward to Thanksgiving, got in an argument with my wife. I don't know about what, you know, stupid things. Oh yeah, child support. For anybody who doesn't know what child support is, it's just another stab in your heart. It's just another stab in your back. Okay, guys. If you decide to have a child, make sure it's with the right woman. Okay, And if it is, then you're blessed. But if it's not, then child support will make your life a living hell. Okay, so luckily my daughter, she's old enough, but I do have a son who's 8 years old, so he looks up to me. And yeah, it was just going through a lot of stuff on November. I think it was in the month of November. October was forget it. Like, I just tried to just do my thing, and it just wasn't happening. So yeah, when November came around, gonna fight. Didn't. It was a verbal thing, guys. Don't worry. I mean, I didn't really get an assault charge, but I did throw some water at my wife, and she freaked out, and cops came in, and they told me it was some kind of assault, domestic abuse or some shit. I was like, oh my god. I mean, it's just water, you guys. It's it's like, so you squirt somebody with a water gun, it's an assault. So that's how crazy it was. You know, it's so stupid. I didn't even do anything, but oh well. No. Then again, I did throw a TV at her. No, just yeah, I did. But it was a flat screen, guys. It wasn't gonna do any damage. Nah, I'm making a joke. But seriously, yeah, it was bad. Yeah, so I don't know. Cops showed up, went to jail. I managed to get back in the house. You know, everything was fine. I found out she had put child support on me behind my back. I had just lost my job. I didn't have any funds. You know, I didn't have any money at the time. So yeah, so then that happened, and blah blah blah. I got kicked out, I guess, on Thanksgiving. Didn't have a place to stay. My brother took me in a different city. I didn't have my van. I didn't have anything. Didn't even have clothes. My wife gave me some clothes. She gave me my clothes back. It was just crazy, you guys. I had the worst holidays. I don't know. I was just so tired of the BS and that. In a month's time, I lost 2 jobs over it. I was bike riding to my work 14 miles. Yeah, I know. It's fucking crazy. For about 2 weeks. I literally couldn't stand anymore. My legs were so shot from bike riding 14 miles to get to my work. And I even tried leaving early, guys. I was leaving from the house to get to my work with time, and it was just, oh, man. I worked like so many days straight. 7 days straight. Hardly had any sleep. Yeah, so I lost 2 jobs. Got laid off. Unemployment, found out I was scamming. So they took my unemployment benefits. I managed to get the van back. My wife gave me the van back, so I was like, okay, cool. But then I was living in my van for about a month. Also, got a job. I was putting in like, I don't know, 60 hours a week or something like that. 70 hours, 60 hours, a little over. I don't know how you guys can do that. I mean, I was doing it for like a whole month, and I was only getting paid $100 a week. The boss of that job was kind of shady, and he knew I was living in my van for a while, so he kind of felt like, I guess, he can take advantage of that situation. In honesty, he wanted me to, you know, to sleep in this restaurant. He gave me a room in the back of the restaurant where I was working at, and he knew I was a good guy and you know, hard worker and pretty much working for free. And I had all the tacos I can eat. He let me use the kitchen for personal use. He told me if I ever bought food, use his fridge. So in honesty, $100 a week for 70 hours was almost like paying my dues, you know, like just paying to be there or something. I don't know. But now I needed money, guys. I needed some cash. So I had to quit that job, and I got other work, working in a factory and blah 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 blah. But I am back, you guys. I do want to make some videos. Oh, and I lost everything, guys. I don't have my mask anymore. My villain mask, my airsoft mask. That thing got tossed out along with a lot of other stuff during the the, you know, the transition, the me of leaving the house and everything. She pretty much, yeah, all that stuff got thrown out. And in fairness, I was pissed off at it. She was like, you know, I'm gonna throw your shit, and I was like, okay, we'll throw it. And then she's like, she calmed down. She's like, no, really, I'm gonna throw your stuff. Do you want any of it? And I guess I was mad, and I said, you know what, throw everything. I don't give a shit. So I'm part of my own demise, I guess you can say. I'm my worst enemy, you guys. Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. Kind of opening up all this stuff, all these life things that I've been through. Kind of boring, you guys. I know it's boring, but to me it wasn't. It was just something I was going through. My survival skills had to kick in really fast. As soon as I got in jail, and I was in jail for maybe I went to jail twice over the few months. Went to jail twice. And I went to county for about a week. I was in county for like 4 or 5 days. They transported me from the jail cell into a bigger jail cell. But if anybody knows about county, if you guys know about anything about jail, that's like one step below prison, actual prison. So luckily I wasn't stupid enough to go that way. Prison life would have been, I don't know. I mean, I stayed out of jail this long, but yeah, I was thinking about heading towards that prison life. But no, my kids came to mind, and I thought of my son, I thought of my daughter, and I said I can't do that to them, and I can't do that to myself. So I wised up, and here I am. Coronavirus is fucking crazy, you guys. I mean, I fucking hate it. When I was living in my van, I couldn't go anywhere, and the areas that I can stay at were like trespassing, you know, because of coronavirus. So I talked to my wife about it, and she's like, well, just come stay where I'm at. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess I can do that. And if there's any problems, well, I'll go live out there in the woods, you know. I'll go live in the woods and survive out there. But no, everything's going good, and I've been helping her a lot, and I've been seeing my kids every day, and I got this phone, so I'm gonna do a little quick videos of little things that I'm doing. I just felt like I needed to make a video of me explaining where I've been, because I know I left a lot of people hanging, especially my villain friends. And yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. 18 minutes of just non-stop BS. But I don't know, I'll see if this video gets uploaded. So until the next one, guys, yeah.